Vechain at the time of this recording is seeing a bit of a short-term pullback, and at the time of this recording we're also holding between our key area of support between the 0.02387 and the 0.02207. And on today's video I will be discussing the significant key areas that we need to continue holding for the next coming hours, and above all discuss my long-term price prediction analysis, giving you areas that Vechain needs to continue holding on the long term. And for those of you that might be interested in taking a trade on Vechain, you can check out BitGet, which is my go-to exchange, and all you need to have for you to register for an account is an email address, and alternatively you can use your mobile number to register for an account. Jumping back to the charts, I want to start the video here on the daily chart by first giving you my long-term price prediction analysis, where you can see that after getting our bear market lows last year, we saw an aggressive bounce to the upside in a move that gave us a high above the $0.0556, completing the formation of these larger additive count 1. And after we picked in that additive count 1, I was expecting that we are going to see a bit of a short-term pullback in a larger additive count 2, whose minimum target areas I have highlighted on the charts using this blue target area, an area that I came up with using the Fibonacci's, connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of this additive count 1, giving me a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, and that is between the 0.03433 and the 0.02245, which is an area that we have now fully maximized, and there are very high chances that we now have the lows in place for the second wave, and in the next coming hours or maybe days we are going to start that impulsive movement to the upside in a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then a wave 5 taking us to new all-time highs in this bull market. I also want to caution you because Vechain also needs to continue holding above a very critical area here on the Fibonacci's, which is the fib level 0.88, and that lies above the 0.01821. If by any chance in the next coming hours we continue seeing further breakdown moves, and maybe at some point we lose this key area on the Fibonacci's, then that will be suggesting a more bearish case scenario here on the Vechain chart, where we can easily see a total breakdown move, giving us a reset of the bear market lows that we made below the $0.0136. That is the key area that we need to continue holding here on the daily chart on the Vechain chart, and as long as we are holding above that key area, expect a bounce in the next coming weeks or maybe months in a larger additive count 3. Jumping to the 1 hour chart to the 4 hour chart to give you my short-term price prediction analysis. From the lows that we made on the 6th of September, we started a very nice bounce to the upside, where we first picked in this 1-2 setup, and after completing the 1-2 setup, we continued to obey the additive structures, where we picked in this additive count 1. Then we saw a bit of a short-term pullback in this additive count 2 into the minimum target areas highlighted here on the charts, which is an area that we have now fully maximized, increasing the likelihood that we now have a low in place for the second wave, and in the next coming hours we can easily bounce in this additive count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of this additive count 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for the third wave at the fib level 1.618, and that is above the $0.0317, which is an area that we can easily fully maximize in the next coming hours as long as we continue holding within this area. But if by any chance we continue seeing further breakdown moves, and maybe at some point we break to the lower side of this target area, then I will be watching for support above the 0.021, the 0.02081, and as long as we continue holding above that key area of support, there is a chance of another bounce back. But if by any chance we continue heading further down and we lose this key area of support over here, then there's a very high chance that we can easily get a reset of the lows that we made on the 5th of August, below the 0.01896. So that is all I'm expecting here on the Vechain chart for the next coming hours, and I hope to catch you on the next one.